Hi, I'm Joanne Cary. Welcome back to the Embodied Soul podcast, a multidimensional space intended to support you in mastering, living, being, and thriving as the embodied soul you are. Today, I'm back at the beach on the eve of the partial solar eclipse, and I want to talk to you a bit about the energies of September, what I've been walking through, where I've come to right now, and I want to be able to provide you with some tips to help you navigate not only this month, but also the times to come. So if you are ready to join me in this conversation, pull up a comfy chair, invite in your soul, and be open to receive exactly what you need to live, be, and thrive as the embodied soul you are. So I want to start this message with, regardless of what you're going through right now, you are going to get through it. The energies of this September in particular, and really what we've been navigating now for 6 months, maybe longer, and what I think we're going to be navigating into for this foreseeable future, 6 months plus. We get used to this ongoing cyclical process, this spiraling process of allowing the new to take us, while allowing what's tethering us to the old lower dimensional frequencies to release. And I want to point out here that we can do all of this work to decide what is no longer serving us, to make the conscious choice to release what isn't serving us any longer, and to allow it to go. But there's also another angle to this, right? There's also the angle of being aware of and recognizing where you are being released. So where is your job releasing you? Where are your relationships releasing you? Where are habits looking to release you? So it is a two-way process. There's our conscious letting go, but there's also the unraveling that's happening as other people are making their choices. And as your soul is helping you to make the choices, that you may very much feel yourself in the spiral of being released from something. And the best advice I can provide you as you navigate any of this is to not resist it. Don't try to hold on to the past. Don't try to hold on to the things that are looking to go. It will just keep your vibrational frequency low. It'll keep you feeling stuck. It'll keep draining your energy. And so you're really invited to embrace the new. Embrace the release. Embrace all the new that's coming. And know that you're not going to know what the new is until you're experiencing it. And that is really challenging for the mental mind, for our egoic structure, for our personality selves who want to know, who've been used to planning for all of our lives, what's going to happen next? What is the roadmap to get there? And we are being invited over and over again to tap into our own innate wisdom, to tap into our own intuition, our own gut feels, to merge more fully with our own divine self in order for us to fully move into our multi-dimensional experience within the physical form that we're in. Now, as I've been navigating this month, and as I've been releasing a lot, and I've been seeing the benefit of a lot of cycles closing, especially across timelines and ancestry, incarnations. But know that as you are releasing things, or as things are releasing you, you may very well be experiencing a lot of emotions. You may very well be experiencing grief and not being aware of where that grief is coming from. Because as we close off these different chapters, as we reintegrate these aspects of ourselves, these fragmented parts of our soul, as we let go of patterns that we've held dear, that have kept us safe for years, we can feel the loss, just like as if we lost a friend or a family member. And it's to give honor and take a moment to breathe into that and allow yourself to feel that, because it is about experiencing all of the emotions. And if we try to pass over the grief thinking, well, what comes to mind even right now, if say you just lost your job or you just lost a relationship and you're in that grieving process, for you to try to say to yourself, well, I know this is for my highest good and I know that this is what is supposed to have happened, you're actually dismissing the experience that you're having. And you will actually prolong the grieving phase because you aren't allowing yourself to truly feel it, allowing the cells to truly purge what has been in them and to really help heal that loss. So it is a process. Allow yourself to feel all of the feelings that you feel this month and going forward as you step into the desire and the openness to being open to the new, to being open to the experiences that you haven't yet had yet. And I've talked in the past couple of episodes about manipulation and control and some fear. And I think what I've really embodied and what's really brought me into this peaceful state now is the true understanding that when we are aligned with our divine self, when we are in surrender and desire, and we are willing our will to be aligned with our divine self, when we are asking to be merged in with our divine self more fully, we are being held by our true self, our divine self, and we are being guided through it. And there is absolutely nothing that can hurt us, that can harm us from an energetic perspective. Like, you might still trip and, hurt your leg. But even that will have a reasoning behind it, something to maybe slow you down. But because we are working and opening up to a more multidimensional nature, we are seeing some of the things that have gone on in our other lifetimes, some of the things that have caused trauma and guilt and shame and fear. And as you're experiencing any of those, if you do, maybe you won't. We're all on our own unique path. But if you are experiencing any of that, really tie back into, really anchor into, no, I'm aligned to my divine nature. I'm aligned to my highest self. Over and over, each day, I align and I go back to, please utilize, if you are at all feeling that you are in fear, that you aren't sure of what's real or what's not, if you're in confusion, every day in the morning, every day before you go to bed, set the intention. I think it's like episode 2. I'm only open to those energies and that information that are for my highest good, in the perfect amounts needed for my healing and evolution at this time. When you apply that intention with intention, and you are in your heart asking to be aligned, to be shown, to be guided, to be open to the new, you are. And rest in the fact that the only thing to fear is fear itself. And to truly step back and say, no, I am guided. I am here. I feel it. I sense it. I see it. Whatever the way you do. And I tell you, we're opening more and more to multidimensionality. You will come into your knowing that you are connected, that you are supported, and you will begin to know in your body, feel in your body that connection to your divine self. And if you anchor into the fact that you are always safe, then this allows you to navigate more easily. It allows you to be open to the new, even when it's not as you think it should be. And so, some general tips for you to navigate this week, to navigate the times to come. When you find yourself being off balance, or when you find yourself a bit confused or a bit unsure about the steps forward, set the intention that I just stated. Align your energy systems to the highest frequency you can in that moment. Bring yourself with a mindfulness practice back into the present moment, the eternal now moment where you have the creative power, the control. An easy one that I like, that is short, sweet, simple, easy to remember, is basically just go through your senses. Ask yourself, what do I see around me right now? What do I hear around me right now? What do I smell around me right now? What do I feel right now? What do I taste right now? As you work through your senses, you bring yourself by the sheer focus of your intention to those different questions. You anchor yourself back in the moment where you are, in the moment you breathe, in the life that you are in. And although this may be overused, we hear about it a lot, but it's because it's so powerful, and that is the power of gratitude. What can happen in the times that we are in right now is that we will end up being in fear. We'll end up focused on the things that aren't working. We'll end up focusing on the things that are going bad. We'll end up focusing on how the pains are feeling in our body. We'll be focused on the feelings of loss that we're going on, that we may be experiencing. And as you focus on all of those things, you're lowering your vibrational frequency. Gratitude is probably the single most easy way to bring yourself back into a higher frequency. What are you grateful for in this present moment? Is it your coffee? Is it the sunshine on your face? Is it the bird outside your window? Is it your child or your spouse? It doesn't have to be big. Is it the warm, comfy blanket? Is it the cool fan? Is it the rain that's nourishing the earth? Is it the ocean? Whatever it is, write them down. Say them over to yourself. I like the idea of writing them down because it anchors them, and it also means you can go back to them to remind yourself that when you're in that moment where you think that nothing, I'm not grateful for anything, then you can go back and read some of the things. And you'll find that you have the same things in the course of a day, but try to find new things. But it's the practice of having your mind be open to gratitude, those things that bring you joy, those things that are lighting you up in the day that you're in, that will support you in lifting your vibrational frequency so that anything that you're actually experiencing is going to be experienced from that higher level. Because we're always experiencing, right? We've talked about this before. We're creative beings. We're creating in every moment that we're in based on the vibrational frequency that we're holding. And so if you're focused on the bad things, what's going on, you're focused on the media, all the crazy that's going on in the world, that's the experience level. That's the vibration that you're getting your experiences at. If you choose to be in gratitude, you begin to align your reticular activating system, your mental frame, to let in more of the new, to let in more of the joy. You are naturally supporting yourself and rewiring your neural pathways to look for the positive things, the joyful things, the things you're grateful for. And then that holds your vibrational frequency there so that your baseline experiences are being created from that level of frequency. So this isn't just a simple exercise that someone's making you do. Understand the reason why you're doing it. It might motivate you to continue to do it. Because many, many people that I talk to, it's like, well, I used to do a gratitude practice. Hey, I'll put up my hand. I was one of those people. But if you are struggling with the energies right now, if you are wanting to give yourself an extra boost, even if you're not doing so bad right now, and you're sort of navigating with some ease, why not give yourself an accelerated boost and support yourself in maintaining an even higher frequency? Why settle for mediocre or okay or even great? Why not go for excellent? Why not go for amazing? Wherever you're at, just move to that next highest level that you can. You've got this. This is it. No matter what you are in, and I started our episode off with this, no matter what you're going through right now, no matter how scary it seems, no matter how dark it seems, no matter how challenging it seems, no matter how emotional it seems, you're going to get through it. And it's going to be at a higher level than you're at right now. It will be of benefit to you. I would suggest it's going to be more pleasurable, more preferred than what you are experiencing now, because you are allowing what needs to go. and you are inviting yourself to be open to the new, so that you are allowing yourself to experience all of the amazing things that come with our multidimensional nature. And we're just at the beginning of this. There is so much more that we are standing on the precipice of, that we get to experience as we continue to say yes. So I encourage you to continue to say yes. And if you've loved this episode of Embodied Soul, please like it, share it, turn on notifications, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps get the messages out to all those who need it. And I look forward to seeing you on next week's episode of Embodied Soul.